Diabetes is preventable and reversible. You gave you diabetes. It doesn't run in your family. Nobody runs in your family. You said your wife been doing everything to lose weight. She lying. Check underneath her bed. She got some food up underneath there. Do you like what you look like before? No, I had a double chin. I couldn't see my toes in my shower. I was probably pre-diabetic in my 20s. And I had cystic acne and chronic yeast infections. I didn't like how I looked or smelled. I wouldn't touch Ozempic if I had their mother's fat body. Did you catch that tea? Your mama. When you see a woman with muscle, you are intimidated by it. She looks bulky because she's on television. She's a top 1% bodybuilder. Nothing about you will ever be top 1%. Cheating every now and then on your husband? How tall is he? And I'll tell you if it's okay to cheat. I'm just kidding. We love the short kings. We're not cheating on y'all. It's okay. We're not cheating on y'all. Cravings on your period, that's not real. You don't crave on your period. You eat throughout your entire month. And then on your cycle, you eat a little bit more of what you've been eating already. So it's not like a phantom craving. You were already eating a bunch of crap. Versus in the Black community, food is everything. We need that soul food. We need that soul food. Shout out to slavery. I read his name and his name was crazy. Bottom never, top forever was crazy. And I was getting ready to be like, do you actually mean that? But I didn't want to get into his bedroom.
Do everything you said you were going to do and finish what you started.
Let this video be a reminder that any comfort you think you get from binge eating is not true comfort. True comfort is lasting. It makes you feel good. It makes you feel better. It doesn't last for 5 to 10 minutes during the binge when you're, getting that spike of dopamine. And then you ultimately crash down so low. You feel so depressed, so sad, so much guilt, so much regret. I can keep going. And you ultimately just feel like you hate yourself and like you don't know why you would have ever done that to yourself. That is not true comfort. If it was true comfort, you would never want to stop binge eating because it makes you feel good. It makes you feel better. But you're probably someone who wants to stop binge eating. You know that this ultimately does not make you feel good. It does not serve you. It's ruining your life. You want to kick the habit to the curb. So when I see like a lot of people say like, oh my God, binge eating is the only thing that gives you comfort, stop telling yourself that. Stop feeding into that narrative because you repeatedly telling yourself this is the only thing that comforts me is just strengthening that idea in your mind. And honestly, it's just so not true. Like there are so many other things that give you comfort. Like right now I'm about to go for a walk. Walks are just like my safe haven. They make me feel so good. I can think clearly. Like I love walking. It brings me true comfort. Watching a comfort movie, a comfort show, my favorite show, rewatching it over and over again, as many times as I've seen it, makes me feel so good. It gives me so much comfort. And it doesn't make me feel worse after. You know what? I go for this walk. I'm going to feel so good after. I watch my favorite movie. I'm going to feel so good after, not worse. So please do not tell yourself that binging is the only thing that gives you comfort because you're only feeding into that because it's not. It's not. But we got this, guys. I love you all. Don't let today be the day that you binge.
About 2 or 3 years ago, there was a series on TikTok that was like talking about lucky girl syndrome. And that was like my butterfly effect. That trend literally changed the outcome of the rest of my life because it was winter. I was in Ohio. I had nothing to do. I was like, yeah, lucky girl syndrome. Like I'm the luckiest girl alive. And one day, like I'm going to prepare a full presentation on like the events that unfolded when I changed like my thoughts to just be like a little happier, a little hotter, a little more spontaneous. Like the entire world around me shifted. I literally would not be where I am without like the lucky girl syndrome trend. So whoever made that video, thank you.
Let's go! Yo! Everybody in the club, fuck it up right now. Fuck it up right now. Fuck it up right now. Everybody in the club, fuck it up right now. Fuck it up right now. Fuck it up right now. Hold up. Right? We're trying to take this thing to another level. Let's go.
Well, thank you, Jen. Thank you, Sunshine. Looks like I need to go shopping in the TikTok shop. Hello, everybody. Hi, my good people. How are you all doing? Hello. Y'all know I always have to let something play while I'm still trying to get ready and get myself together. Okay, I wasn't talking to you, dog, when I said hello. Okay, are you going to let me do my stream? Yes, please go away. How are you guys doing this morning? It's early. Jen, are you going to sleep? I don't think you're done with work yet. Or, I mean, not done with work, but I mean, I don't think this is your week off yet. Did you go to work today and you're going to sleep pretty soon? Hold on, y'all. I meant to put this back up here. Okay, we're going to leave her up there. All right. Oh, you're off this week. Okay. So maybe you're not going to sleep. Okay. All right. Well, hello, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. So I wanted to make sure that I went live today to check in with everybody in their walking challenge, see how you guys are doing. How's everyone's exercise doing? Now, did y'all see? I'm not going to get sick of picking on Kim. Did y'all see Kim's post in the community talking about she been more hungry ever since she started walking that 5,000 steps and she don't know what's going on? Like she don't know, like we don't know exercise make you hungry. She talking about I've been on my 7.5 milligram for and I'm just so hungry and I've been walking more. Girl, you hungry because you're working out. Can be tripping balls, but we love her. We love her. So how's your walking been going this week? I have some stuff that I want to go over as far as how my week's been going for me. And if I have not if I have time, I know I will have time. I'm dressed to go for my walk when I get off of here. But speaking of butts, I've been feeling some kind of way about mine lately. So I wanted to do a stream talking about it. And hopefully, I don't know. We'll see. I'm not really sure how to get the guys to care about their glutes too. But I feel like I will have a mission accomplished if by the end of the year, I can get all of you to care a little bit more or a lot of bit more about your bums, all right? Because we out here looking crazy. And it's not just about looking crazy. I also think it's because I've been having some back pain lately. We talked about this on the members only stream. Well, we talked about, potentially getting a breast reduction, things like that, to help with the back pain. But I also think that strengthening my glutes would help as well. Okay. So how many people have just been being successful on their journey, whether you made it to your goal already or not, and you just let your muscle fall to the wayside? I'll wait because I'm going to say all of you. If you don't voluntarily say me, no, I did the right thing. I made sure I built my muscle. Then I'm going to say all of you, all of us have let our muscle fall to the wayside, which is crazy work. By the way, if you see me, like I'm going to try to hide my hand as much as possible. But y'all, my nails are like breaking off. They did a horrible job. And now I just look like a monster. But how many of you have just let your muscle or your weight training fall to the wayside? Okay, so I'm gonna say all of you. I'm gonna say all of you. Let my muscles fall to the wayside. Yeah, I need you to do better, Jen. I want to gain some weight, but don't want to eat enough or put on no muscle. I'm randomly trying to put in some lunges and squats. I need to put in more. Random ain't gonna get you there. Random ain't gonna get you there. Okay, so let me back up a bit because I have a few things that I want to cover. So first of all, I have to give the biggest shout out in the world to Jennifer. Okay, Jennifer. Because Jen gathered me on our members only stream recently. And I don't even think Jen was trying to gather me. I think Jen was just being Jen. But Jen, I have news. Okay, I got off that stream and I went to work. I would love to know what Sweet Tea's update is since Sunday. It's now Wednesday. It's only been 3 days and I already have an update. Okay. So we talked about on our members only stream. I won't go over the whole stream, of course. If you want to become a member, and you can go watch the playback. But essentially, we talked about weight loss stalls and things that we should be doing differently, things that we could change, and where we were struggling. Right now, Jen is a G. She's a pro at this. She ain't have no struggles. All right. She ain't have no struggles. Some of us have stalled out because we've been on weight loss journeys all of our freaking lives. And now we got the homie, but sometimes we still stall out. Please like the stream as you come in. Like the stream and subscribe if you're not already. Leave us a comment as well. So one of the things that I was struggling with was what time of day I should be eating. And because I was used to fasting a certain way for weight loss before being on a GLP-1. I also worked a different work schedule since being on a GLP-1, and since the change in my work schedule, it never dawned on me to change the time of day that I was eating. I was still trying to stop eating by 6, maybe 8 p.m. the latest. Well, I work from 3 p.m. to 1 a.m. I work from 3 p.m. to 1 a.m. So I was out of my noggin trying to finish eating by 6 p.m. and 8 p.m. And on our stream, we just came to the conclusion that 8 is probably too early for me and my schedule. So I said that I would push toward being done with my food by 10 o'clock, maybe 11 the latest if I needed it. And then I still have a couple of hours for my food to digest. And, you know, I can fast throughout the night. Well, it's been working for me, Jen. I'm trying. Joining a gym is still on my list. Well, we're going to talk about that too, because I did something different other than I have 2 gym memberships and I barely can make it to either one of them. So we're going to talk about that as well. Sunshine needs to put on some muscle. So yeah, so I've been pushing my eating window to 10 p.m. And I also had decided that on my exercise days, I wouldn't fast. I would just eat whenever I felt like eating. Also, shout out to Nicole. Nicole gave me the suggestion of waiting until I felt like it. Well, waiting until I was actually hungry to eat. And some of us, we know that if we try to intuitively eat on a GLP-1, we'll end up never eating, okay? Well, I tried it and it was not as bad as I thought, right? I realized that a lot of us haven't given ourselves permission to, one, miss a meal, or unless it's like, you know, deliberately a fast, or to simply just not eat because we're not hungry. I think a lot of us have this fear, this overwhelming fear, me in particular, this overwhelming fear of undereating, which is real, so much so that we will force ourselves to eat throughout the day. But there are times we can give ourselves permission to not eat, even if we're not fasting. So I tried that for the past 3 days, and I have to say, I like this a lot better. So the way it's been working out is when I wake up in the morning around 7, 8 a.m., I'm not hungry. So I don't eat anything. That's not anything unusual. That's the norm, even before being on a GLP-1. Since it's closer to my shot day, or at least it was for the first 2 days, I was getting this like low blood sugar feeling around 1 or 2 o'clock. And it wasn't hunger. It was just that, I don't know how many of you have experienced this since being on a GLP-1, but you just kind of feel like your blood sugar is crashing. Like it's really, really low. And it's probably low because, you know, it's a blood sugar medication. So when I would get that feeling, I would just eat. It wasn't actual hunger. It wasn't actual hunger, but that low blood sugar was like a no-go for me. So I would eat something. I would cook, whatever. And then I would continue to eat throughout the day, and I would finish eating around 7, 8 o'clock. But I still had more time if I needed to eat something else. And I noticed I was actually getting hungry around 8:30, 9 o'clock, maybe 10 o'clock. So I would have that very last meal. So for the past 3 days, I've been finishing my last meal sometime between 10 and 10:30. And I've just been choosing chicken legs because that's what I have on hand. So I just throw them in the air fryer and I eat that. And that's been working for me. I've noticed that if I have some protein, I get off of work at 1 a.m. If I have some protein around 10:30, my appetite is crushed for the rest of the night. It's crushed. What was happening before is that I would stop eating around like 6, 7, 8 o'clock. I try to avoid eating for the rest of the night. And then I get really, really hungry at 11:30. And now I'm making a poor decision on what I eat, you know, right before bed because suddenly I'm hungry. This works out a lot better, giving myself more room to finish my food for the day and making sure I pick a protein meal. So that's been working out really well for me. The scale dropped 1.8 pounds. It's moving again. Fingers crossed. Congratulations. Are you hungry? Are you more hungry a few days after your shot? Yes. By day 6, I'm hungry. Like, I don't really get like days, the first 3 to 4 days, I typically don't really get hungry unless I work out, or if I do get hungry, it's like around 9 o'clock at night or something like that, maybe 8, but you know, whatever. But when I get to days like 5, 6, 7, then yeah, I get hungry, but it's not like unreasonable. It's just like a normal level of hunger. Maybe keep more snacks and fruit around for those moments. I actually feel like I need to snack less. I've been snacking even in the past 3 days. I feel like I've been overly snacking, right? And I've been drinking a lot of coffee that I make at home. Well, you know, at this house, I can't figure out how to work their coffee pot so that it doesn't make me 8 cups of coffee. Like, I don't know how to just make 3 cups. It's making me like a full pot of coffee, and I don't know how to not make it not do that. So I've been having coffee. I'm sipping coffee all goddamn day long. And I've been snacking on a couple of things. Hi, Sydney. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Sidebar, this is the outfit that I recently bought from Old Navy when I went shopping. So I will stand up and show y'all later in the stream. It's a matching set, and I got a medium top, medium bra. Should have got a large, but I didn't want to size out of it. I read size into it than out of it. So I got a medium bra, a jacket, and the matching leggings. All right. So thank you to Jen for that, and Nicole, because waiting until I simply feel like eating something has been working, and moving my window to about 10 p.m., 10:30 has been working as well. Now, the scale is moving again, slowly but surely. I had briefly for like a day or two went back up to like 181, and now I'm back down to 178, but not just 178. I'm not 178.9 anymore. I'm 178.4 as of this morning. This is a good sign, because the closer I get to 177, the more I feel like I won't bounce back into the 180s, if that makes sense, right? 179, 178, it's like I'm going to still bounce back and forth. But once I get to 177, I feel like I'm in a safe place to actually enjoy and celebrate being in the 170s. So that's pretty much my updates. Now I have an update as far as like my working out. I do have an update as far as that. I decided to invest in a trainer, but we will get into that a little bit later. Okay, the girl in the glute video you're playing reminds me of Sweet Tea. Does she? Oh my gosh. I don't see it. I don't see it. But hopefully Sweet Tea's glutes will be looking like this, but you know, for 2026. Not that I know what they look like now, but I'm convinced none of us have no butt, because we ain't been working on it. That goes for the women and the men. And I've been meaning to ask G's, has he gone shopping yet? Because I think G's is still wearing shirts from like 80 pounds ago. Is it just me? G's, if you're watching, I need you to let me know. I need you to let me know, because like, what are we doing? And I need to know Teddy's update as well. Team No Butt. We're not, listen, okay. I was nice, and I didn't put saggy in my thumbnail. I put weak glutes, but I almost put saggy glutes. Your saggy glutes are showing, not you, Jen, all of us. Oh, you think he shops? Okay. It seems like his shirts are big in his video. Okay, maybe not. Maybe it's just me being stupid. All right. Oh, you know what? He probably does, because he does go out. He does go out. So maybe he just likes his shirts a little bigger in his videos, like his t-shirts or something. I don't know. All right. So I covered my updates from that stream. I need to remove the snacking, but I'm working on that. Now, I have been a little annoyed lately by not being able to keep a regular gym schedule, okay? And I just find myself making excuse after excuse after excuse after excuse. And we had a good conversation on Sunday, so I kind of just felt like, you know what? We're talking about weight loss plateaus and stalls, and oh, we got to get more active. Oh, we need to walk. We need to do this. We need to put on muscle. That's what we need to do. Okay. Whether you're at your goal or not, where is the muscle? We need the muscle, people. Today is also sidebar. Today is also Nicole's consult for her tummy tuck. So hopefully she'll let us know how that went for her. But where is the muscle? And I'm not going to lie, I'm vain. Part of me is motivated by like being pressed for time. I've been planning out my birthday trip lately. And then I also have another birthday I have so many birthdays. Like as of December, oh my gosh, December through January, I have like 10 birthdays to celebrate. But as far as like celebrating to the point where I got to get dressed. Yeah, me and my childhood bestie, I turn 30 next year. She turns 29. And If I'm gonna be hanging with her, I gotta get dressed, right? And then it dawned on me, which I only got about 8 weeks, maybe 9. It dawned on me, I'm like, oh shit, my butt's not gonna look good in anything. So what? I'm vain. Yeah, I said that. I'm so used to being in the house. I'm so used to being in the house. I'm used to being in the house. Wow, that looks painful. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. Yeah, I'm used to being in the house. So it's easy to not pay attention to the fact that, you know, my butt be looking crazy in some things. And then if I do pay attention, nobody has to know it but me, right? Like, I at least try to wear better clothes. I do try to do that. We talked about that, right? Take them big jeans off. They don't look good. Or them, you know, oversized leggings. They don't fit no more. Take them off. So anyway, the point was, I don't know what I'm going to wear, but it dawned on me that like my butt's not going to look like, I'm getting to the point where like I can choose to ignore this and wait until I lose another 40 pounds. And then I have like, let me say this. We deserve to reward our bodies with muscle. Can we just put it that way? Hi. Would you like to be on YouTube? Is that a yes? I don't know what you want from me. Hi. Hello. Sydney would like to see. Okay. All right. Okay. I have company, apparently. Hello. Hi. Hi. You're getting your dirty paws on my jacket. This is new. Hello. Hi. May I help you? Are you going to go away? No? You're going to make me dirty. You were just in the yard. Can you get down? No? Okay. I think you should get down. I think you should totally get down, please. Can you please go away? Hi. Okay. All right. I can't do what I'm trying to do if you're going to just, I don't know what to do. Are you going to, okay. Down. Can you get down? No, not a 5. Can you get down? Can you go hang with your sister, please? Pretty please. Oh my God. The dog is stuck. Hi. Hi. Okay. All right. I don't have any treats. Okay. Thank you. Oh, I said treat. That's what got you down. Hi. Okay. Go get your toy or something. Oh my God. Lord. I don't know. I actually don't. That's a good question. She might have told us. I don't know the answer to that though. Throughout my leggings that don't fit good because they didn't look good. I'm going through my closet this week. My swimwear too. That's now entirely too big. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. This place has a pool, but I packed swimwear that was too big, and I'm like, I'm not putting that on. He looks like Lola. She's a she. It might be Lola's cousin. It's just a girl. Yeah. She wants the sister is a pit. The sister is a pit bull that is laying down being unproblematic. Okay. And I can't, hi John. I can't even like show you because she's like in her kennel, just like she's just knocked out. This one is real clingy though. I actually don't know what breed she is, but she's super clingy. Like she will not let me have any time to myself. Okay, so yes, I'm being vain, but of course we need to be serious about our muscle and we should look at it as a reward because why not? You know what I mean? Like why not? Why shouldn't we reward our new bodies with some muscle? Why not? Because it's hard. Okay. Yes, until today. I leave today. Well, I have a stopover. It's a long drive back to North Carolina. I have a stopover on my way there, so I don't have to do the whole drive in one day. So I'll be out of Florida tomorrow. But yeah, I leave here tonight. I'm done with Florida. It's been too hot. It's been hot. Why do I have this on? Because I'm inside and I like it cold. Plus, it goes with the outfit, so I had to show y'all the complete set. But it's been hot. It's been so hot. So which has been nice, but now I'm about to go to the mountains where it's like 40 degrees. Whatever. Point is, we gotta work on our muscle, right? So, and the reason why I chose the glutes is because I just feel like it's always behind us. So they're easy to forget about. They're easy to not see, You know, we look at our stomachs a lot. I think we do look at our butts, but we do forget about them. We look at our face, how our face is changing. We look at our arms, we look at our legs, but I think we do forget about our backside, and there's no reason to just let it not disappear as far as like looks, but there's no reason to just let it go away. I don't know how to explain it. Like we glutes don't serve anyone. Like seriously, on a fitness level, we glutes don't do anything for anybody. So it's not just about them looking good, but there's a functionality to that, right? And I don't think we have to. The whole point of me talking about this is that I haven't been able to make it to the gym. Okay. And I have just decided, as much as I find home workouts boring, okay, I think they are boring. As much as I find home workouts boring, I cannot. Everybody wants to call me now that I'm live. I cannot like delay my muscle building or my weight training to me just being at the gym whenever I can get there. Because if that's the case, the way I move around, it'll be once a week. Okay. So I've decided that I'm going to start working out at home. Why not? I have a lot of the things that I need, and I travel with a lot of the stuff that I need. I did start ordering some more stuff. But some of those things I'm going to get into today. Is Lola a boxer? I don't actually know what Lola is. That's a good question. Lola's pretty. If you've never seen her, she's on the community tab. You'd have to scroll to see her, but she is there. Okay. So yeah, I decided to start working out at home, and how I'm going to do that is with resistance bands. Now, for those that I do like weight training, right? But I don't have like a home gym to be able to do all, the type of weight training, the weight bearing exercises that I would like. So I decided to actually start utilizing the resistance bands that I have. And this is going to be for my entire lower body. If you don't like to lift weights, you have no excuse to not be able to use a resistance band. I don't want to hear it. Matter of fact, I do want to hear it. Give me the excuses in the chat right now. A pack of these is like $6 if you want the latex ones. These tend to roll up, so they can be frustrating to use. You have fabric ones. These don't have as much resistance, but they still work, okay? These still work. These are probably like $10, $11, okay? Right from Amazon. And the ones that I use, I'll leave linked in the description. Everything that I show today probably won't be linked, because then there'll be like 20 links. So I'll probably just spread them out throughout the videos, because I'm a heavy Amazon shopper. But you have fabric ones if you don't want the latex. And the last one that I like to use is these wider ones. These are more advanced, right? These, oh God, I can't even like pull it apart because I'm weak. These are more advanced, and these come in different levels of resistance as well. So I'm ready. What are the excuses? Why can't we get some resistance bands and get to work on this butt? Why can't we do it? I'm ready. Give me your excuses. I'm all ears. I'm all ears. Wow. Those are some serious buns. Okay. Good morning, Journey of Life. Good morning. Good morning. I took a kettlebell class once. I really enjoyed. I found a set of kettlebells on YouTube, on TikTok. Oh God. On Amazon, but I haven't ordered them yet. And it's frustrating me because they're on sale. They're like 30-something% off right now. It's a set of 3. And I think it would be really nice to have, and they're pink, but I'm trying to stagger my spending, so I haven't ordered them yet, but I do plan to get some kettlebells. I work out at home as well as a gym. I stream Apple Fitness at home. They have every type of workout. Okay. I keep getting offered a free trial of Apple Fitness, but I just convinced myself that I'm not going to like it, so I don't try. I'm lazy. Excuse number 1. And that's why you don't have a butt, Jen. I don't know if you don't have a butt, but I'm accusing you of not having a butt. Okay. All right. You have both. Are you using them, Journey of Life? I'm ready. I need more excuses. As you come in, please like the stream. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. And let me know if you don't do weights, because I know not the first thing, but a lot of the time people be like, oh, I don't want to get bulky. I don't want to get bulky. Okay. So you see a man like this and he's lifting weights and you think you're going to look like him if you start getting into the weights. Okay. So that's dumb. First of all, that's not true. But what's your excuse for not getting into resistance bands? I couldn't get y'all into foam rolling. I can't get y'all to lift weights. Okay. Okay. I joined Ladder AI trainer. I recently got a fitness trainer online that we're going to talk about, an actual trainer, not AI. I was a little skeptical about it, but I think he sold me and we haven't even like really talked yet. My insurance saying my ass going back to compound or fork up $4.99 for Zepbound. Wow. I recently purchased the fabric ones. Okay, are you using them? Why are they denying you? I use them to build my ass back. Is it working? Okay, so we got one people using their one people. Please like the stream. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Let me see where my likes are before I have to curse y'all out, because I've been trying to work on not cursing y'all out on a regular basis. Okay, I've been working on it. I've been working on it. I have 8 likes. Please, 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 pretty please, 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 please. I need you guys to like the stream. Okay. All right. Okay. Consider the free trial. Okay. All right. Okay. And for anybody else, if you've been offered a free trial, consider the free trial of Apple Fitness. Eli Lilly and Novo have announcement tomorrow about potentially reducing pricing. I did see that. Do you guys want to talk about that? Not denying, they're just stating they will no longer cover any GLP-1s or weight loss medications. So effed up. Okay. So curse away. Okay. Mother. Shit, fuck. Okay. So let's talk about this for a second. I wasn't going to talk about this, but just really quickly, in case anyone was wondering. So, our government is working on a deal with Eli Lilly and Novo Nordisk to lower the prices of Zepbound and Wegovy for Medicare. So they're looking to lower the price, lower the prices of the quote unquote lowest doses. I don't even know what that means. Is it the starter doses for both? But the quote unquote lowest doses, plural, to about $149 in exchange for Medicare coverage. So right now you cannot get GLP-1. Well, you cannot get, I think you can get Mounjaro and maybe Ozempic for diabetes. I'm not sure, but you cannot get GLP-1 coverage for sleep apnea or weight loss on Medicare. So pharmaceutical companies want those extra clientele, I guess, and in exchange for the government covering it, Novo Nordisk and Eli Lilly are looking to, lower the prices, but there's no confirmation on if that's going to transfer to us cash payers, right? And insurance payers, I don't know. They ain't say nothing about y'all. But I mean, insurance, that those of y'all that have coverage through insurance, y'all already have the lowest prices. So I don't know what that means for y'all, but they're looking to lower the price so that people can get coverage on Medicare, and whether or not that will translate to cash payers, we don't know. Hey Rita. I use the fabric one because it's heavier weight and doesn't slide off. Okay. I think it'll be for Medicaid and Medicare. Well, they said Medicare in the article. I don't know. Medicaid and Medicare are different groups of people. Medicare is for more elderly, and I'm not sure about disabled. But yeah, I mean, more accessibility. Who can complain about that? People talk shit about, brand all day long. I get it. Unfair. I get it. But like, we can't act like things aren't being done. They may not be done in the way we like them, or the speed we like them, or the efficiency that we like. But if people on Medicare can get coverage for GLP-1s, I think that would be nice. And the reason the government won't cover it now is because it costs too goddamn much, and we're already broke as a country. So, when do they stop covering? Can you get a 90-day before they stop? January 1st. Oh my God. Get a 90, 180, a 365. Get all of that shit. Get all of that shit before they cut you off. I'm I'm so sick of my phones. I don't know what's been happening, but like they just randomly start recording me. Like my phone had me cursing at my dad the other day, and I was like having a conversation with my cousin, and then my phone recorded it and sent it to my dad. I was like, "Oh, that wasn't for you. I was having a conversation with my cousin." He thought it was funny, but it wasn't funny. Hey, Deanna. They're saying name brand because name brand is lowering the cost. It may force Compound to go down to compete. I'm hoping that happens. Name brand is planning to lower the cost for government customers. We don't know what's going to happen with cash payers like myself that pay $4.99 for Zepbound. We don't know what's going to happen with us yet. But government insurance customers, they're right now the government can't afford to pay the $1,000 or $1,300, so they're trying to get lower prices for them. I don't think that's going to make Compound go down, unfortunately, because a lot of the time those aren't the people on Compound anyway. It's us cash payers that are on Compound, so it's a different group of people that they're focused on. So now, if I doubt this, but if they lower the prices for the Medicare contract and that translates to savings for us cash payers, then we'll see what happens with Compound, but I doubt it. In fact, Eli Lilly could fuck around and make us pay more to cover the fact that they're lowering the cost for those government contracts. I would not be surprised if that happens. So, they didn't say that, but pharmaceutical companies aren't into like losing money. So they haven't lowered the price below $350 for anyone. So if they do that, I think they're going to try to make up for those costs somewhere else, and it might fall onto us cash payers or the insurance payers or both or whatever to try to even it out. I don't know what they're going to do, but I wouldn't expect Compound to follow suit. Because if that was the case, then they would have been knocked Compound out by lowering their prices. But we never know. I hope they plan to eventually roll out lower pricing for all dosages. That would be nice. That would be nice. Hey, Sway. If brand goes low enough, the compounders will be affected. Why buy counterfeit if you can get the brand at the same price? You would have to ask the people buying the compound. You would have to ask the people buying the compound. I don't know. I don't know why people do the things that they do. But okay. So thank you for that. Sunshine, thank you for that update, because I wasn't going to speak on it because things change too quickly with these medications. So you say one thing and then by the next day it's something different, or the next week. But we'll see how that plays out. Again, we also have Novo, and I know definitely Eli Lilly trying to bring cash payers Zepbound at Walmart, which would be nice. And I think maybe Costco, or is Costco Ozempic, one of those. Okay, so anyway, so back to our butts. All right, more excuses. Who else is not using resistance bands and has no desire to? Now, Jen says, I'm lazy. Jen, you're gonna make me Ashley you. Being lazy gets you lazy results, which are no results. Okay. And the reality is, I want my butt to look nice. I want it to look nice, and I want it to have the functionality that it's supposed to have for my lower back. I don't get why we would put all this work into losing weight and then sell ourselves short with little to no muscle. We shouldn't be doing that. Like, why? Like, yeah, there's being skinny, and then there's being skinny with like muscle, you know? This is dangerous. I don't know if people should do this. Why are people doing that with the dumbbell on the hips? That doesn't seem safe. All right. So with that being said, yes, I think we should be rewarding our body with new muscle, because why not? Now, the other thing that got my buns moving is that I'm preparing for a DEXA scan. Now, what does preparing for a DEXA scan mean? well, if you don't know what a DEXA scan is, that's a DEXA scan is, it's a body composition scan, right? Where it tells you your bone density, your muscle mass, your lean muscle tissue, your fat composition. It tells you everything except visceral fat, right? Or it tells you visceral. It doesn't tell you if you have fat inside your organs, right? Like it won't tell you have fatty liver or fatty pancreas or anything like that. Okay. So I got a DEXA scan last year at the kind of at the start of my journey. I was already like 20 pounds down. No, I was about 15 pounds down when I got, maybe 10. I don't know. But anyway, I was still pretty up there. I was at 229 pounds when I got my first DEXA scan. So that's around 13 pounds down. And that was in August of last year. And August or September or something like that. And I could already see, right, that you know, of course, as natural with weight loss, you start experiencing some muscle loss. I ain't been back since because my ass ain't been working out consistently. And I've been scared. I've been scared to go back for my next scan. Well, I've pulled the trigger. I've scheduled my appointment for December. I'm going back to get my DEXA scan. And not only am I going to have my most recent results, I'm going to have last year's results too, to compare the two. So it's going to be a year and a half since my last DEXA scan. And I think we should be getting them done like once a year if you're into the body composition stuff. And I'm scared. I'm scared. It's almost like stepping on a scale and knowing you ain't been eating right all for 2 weeks and then trying to step on the scale. Well, knowing that I haven't been doing enough strength training has me shook. Okay. So I'm trying to cheat the system. I'm trying to cram, you know, like right before a test. I'm trying to cram so that my new scan isn't worse than my last scan. And I could be completely like delulu about this. Hello, you're back. I could be completely delulu about, ma'am, we've been over this. Okay. We've been over this. You know what? For a dog, your breath does not stink. I'm very proud of you. Those dental sticks work. Okay, come on. Okay, get down. Yes. Okay. Thank you. That is one like not funky breath dog. Okay. You know, make sure your dad has, not your dad. Your dog has good teeth, you know, good teeth, good breath, dental sticks. Okay. Oh no, you're fine. You're fine, Sunshine. You didn't divert. I could have like just read it and then kept going, but I knew what you were talking about, so I wanted to cover it. So it's fine. I'm 100% correct. Okay. Yeah, I am. I'm getting into my Ashley bag. Okay. You lazy, you know, you get lazy results with the lazy mindset. Okay. Lazy attitude. All right. So when am I going for my DEXA scan? I'm going in December. And because I need time, I'm going at the end of December. So I'm going like December 20. I'm not going to tell y'all the date because somebody recognized where I was when I went to get the DEXA scan and when I did the video. So just in case, I'm not going to tell y'all what date, but I'm going to get my DEXA scan in December. And you know, I just don't want it to reveal that unnecessarily, like I've lost a shit ton of muscle. Like I just don't want that to be my reality. So I'm trying to like cram at the last minute and make sure like I put on some muscle where I can. I have put on some, but you know, I ain't been doing what I should be doing. Just wondering if any further updates on price dropping. Are you asking me, or are you saying that's why you mentioned that? But I don't know if any additional updates. I never got a DEXA, but when I get to where I feel good in weight, I'll get it to see how much muscle I'm building up. I'm about to like remove some of these words from y'all vocabulary. What is with the when I get to my weight or goal weight or better weight, or what are we waiting for now, journey of life? I'm picking on all of y'all with this because we all say it, except the people that are already at their goal. But like, what are we waiting for? First, we were waiting till we get to a better weight to buy clothes. I already like beat y'all over the head with that, and I'm gonna continue to do it for the rest of the year. And now we're waiting until we get to a better weight to like go see our body fat percentage. Why? I'm gonna need to figure out how to use these damn things. Definitely want to support my hamstring and butt, lower back too. Okay. You need to get busy with the weights and the protein. Are you still drinking creatine? I am. In fact, I have my water bottle over here where it's not supposed to be. I have 2 water bottles. Like I have this one because I don't have one to match this yet, but this is the closest I got. And then I have this water bottle with my actual creatine and branched chain aminos in here. Yes, I need to see, and that's the thing. Okay, so that's why I brought up the resistance bands, because I did a little research and I found out that resistance bands can be, if you're using them right, they can be as effective as lifting weights, okay, or doing weight bearing exercises. So of course, you know, they come in different levels of resistance, but once you start to get to the heavy and the extra heavy and you put in that work, like I thought this one was going to be easy. This is the heavy. I was using this one last night and I just did some like clamshells where I like kind of open my legs, you know, back and forth. And I did some leg raises and I almost didn't want to get out of the bed this morning because I'm sore. I almost didn't want to get out of the bed this morning. And I don't like resistance bands. I just know that I'm always on the move. So I need something. I am on a mission to transform my entire lower body using these. I'm not playing. 3-4 times a week. 3-4 days a week. 3-4 days a week. I'm on a mission to transform my entire lower body with just those and whatever weights that I can fit in. I will do name brand if it goes down. I lift on the weekend because I want to do body comp as I'm losing, but I feel like it causes me to lose slower since I'm building muscle. Yes. Okay. But lose slower on the scale, right? But if you're losing fat and building muscle or losing fluid and building muscle, then you're in a great place. Now it's difficult. It's not easy, which is why I decided to get me a trainer. Because so far I only know how to build or lose. Trying to do both at the same time is like damn near, it's not impossible, but it's very, very hard. Aren't you supposed to have a DEXA scan before you reach your goal? Exactly. So I'm trying to figure out what the hell Journey of Life is talking about. Hi, Lori, how are you doing? And what's the point though? If I'm losing weight still, I know my behind lost muscle. I just want to see that I'm building it up more at my ideal weight. Journey of Life. Okay. I almost called you by your A name, but no, I prefer Journey of Life. Okay. The point of a DEXA scan is to see where you are in the current moment, right? So don't you think, hear me out. If you know you still got weight to lose, wouldn't it be nice to get the scan now and then compare it to where you are at your goal and then compare it again as you gain muscle or whatever, right? Or get it now and compare it as you gain muscle. Why wait? I'm still not understanding why wait until you get to your goal. The point is to see the trend, because it's not just about the muscle. You want to see the body fat loss too. So if you don't get it done in advance, you miss out on that progression of body loss. So even though you lost muscle, you'll miss out on seeing how much fat you lost as well. That's why I'm getting it done. But I'm vain. I'm incredibly vain. So I don't want the numbers to be like, oh, you ain't been working out, because me and the guy, we had a talk. He was on a GLP-1 too. He was an ex-bodybuilder. And we had a talk and I was like, okay, I'm gonna hit the weights. And did I hit the weights? Off and on. Off and on. You're going to have to pump some weights too, V, if you want to build muscle. Okay. I'm doing both. Hear me out, Sydney, before you come get me, Sydney. From the research that I've done, you can build muscle with resistance bands. You don't have to do weights. You don't have to do, if you're tearing the muscle, which is what causes the build, if you're tearing the muscle, you're tearing the muscle. So I would prefer a combination of both. But the reason that I'm pumping the resistance bands is because I'm always on the move. So I did order one of those multi sets of dumbbells where you can like adjust the handle to whichever weight you need. I did order one of those to kind of like carry around with me. I already look like I live out of my car, so I should stop to either carry around with me or to use when I'm in South Carolina sitting down for a while. But the point is, I can't always get to a gym where the weights are. So I either do nothing or I do something. So not just these, but I also ordered the long loop resistance bands so I can do chest, triceps, biceps, all of that. So you can build with resistance bands. You can build with resistance bands. There's going to be announcement. I'm sorry, Lori. Somebody else said this too, and I'm like, did y'all like not read the full article or listen to the full, like, y'all do know that's for Medicare and well, I don't know about Medicaid, but let's say Medicaid and Medicare. Like, y'all know that's not necessarily for us, right? Okay. I just don't want I mean, I could be wrong. I could be completely wrong, but from what I read, that ain't even for us. But it could translate to some savings for us. Hi, Delilah. I'm drinking my creatine. It's day 5 and haven't gained any weight. Thank goodness. If you're only having like 5 to 10 grams, you won't. Like when I was drinking it, I was drinking 20 to 25 grams because I was loading. So I was drinking like, 4 or 5 times the normal amount, and I did gain water weight, but it came right back off. Heavy is hard, light is too light though. Yeah, I was doing some research on Amazon on different so if you look at different brands, you'll see what the weight equivalent is. I think light is anywhere from like 15 to 25 pounds, and heavy is like 30 to 45, and extra heavy is like 50 to 70, depending on the brand that you choose. So this is like a 70-pound band right here. Whereas, where's the other one? This one is like a 45, but this one is like a 15 or something like that. I'm loving your top, V. Where'd you get it? Do y'all want me to do that now? I was gonna wait till the end. I was going to do that in a second. Oh, Old Navy is where I got it from. I'll show y'all my outfit in a second. Hear me out. You can build strength with the bands. However, if you don't lift heavy weights, you're only going to build a little with those bands. Define a little. I think the thought behind it is if Medicare covers, then other insurance companies follow suit, and then that means cash prices will. Because I'm so close to my goal. So what's the point? Oh, okay. All right. Okay. You can wait till you get to your goal and then follow on with your scan from there. Okay, that makes sense. Because you already lost all of your weight, nerd. You already lost all of your weight, nerd. Okay. All right. So let me look into this real quick, right? Okay. So okay. Because we could be using words interchangeably, right? So what Sydney is saying is with the bands, you can build strength, right? But you won't actually build the muscle, or it'll only build a little, right? And my question is, what's a little? Because I'm not necessarily looking to build a ton of muscle, right? I don't want to look like a bodybuilder, or I don't want to look like I lift weights 5 days a week, but I want to feel like I do based on my strength. And I definitely will need a lot of help with the glutes, right? So, of course, to clear it up for anyone, yes, you want to go outside? To clear it up for anyone, I will be using the bands in a combination with weights, right? But even when I do weights, unless I'm at a gym, I won't be doing more than 25-pound weights. I won't be doing more than 25-pound weights because that's what I can, have with me at one time, or 2 25-pound dumbbells. So let's say 50 pounds. So let's do a little bit of research regarding like, hello, mama. Let's do a little research regarding resistance bands for building muscle. You better not look me in the face. You better not. Okay. Hey, what do you want? Oh, God. Oh, I'm getting bullied by a dog here. Yes. Don't lick me in the face, please. Oh, God, your sister's coming. Oh, God. She woke up. Okay. Let me go let them out really quickly. I'll be right back. Okay, the irony is I'm gonna have to get right back up to let them in because they're arguing with the neighbor's dog. All right, so let's do a little bit of research, okay? Because I don't want to tell y'all anything that's wrong. So share screen. And now I looked up resistance bands for building muscle. Okay, so not necessarily just because you can get stronger without even growing your muscle, right? Bigger muscles don't necessarily equate to strength. They're two different things. So your muscles can remain the same size and then you can make them stronger as they are, and or you can do weight bearing exercises that will make them bigger, okay, which also involves making sure you eat to build that muscle that you've torn. So what I'm looking for, just to make sure I'm clear on what the hell I'm talking about, resistance bands are versatile and portable exercise tools that can effectively help build muscle. Here's how they can be used for building muscle. All right. And this is probably going to depend on the amount of muscle you want to build as well. I think that's what Sydney was talking about. So resistance bands provide progressive resistance, meaning the resistance increases as the band is stretched. This allows for a challenging workout that adapts to your strength level. All right. So muscle building. Okay, so resistance bands build muscle by creating tension that forces muscles to work and over time grow stronger. This is achieved through a process called progressive overload, where you gradually increase the challenge by using higher tension bands, doing more repetitions, or increasing the set. Unlike weights, bands provide variable resistance, meaning the tension increases as the band is stretched and can engage stabilizing muscles while allowing for a wider range of motion. All right, so let's just do versus weights to see what the biggest difference is. So both resistance bands and free weights, sorry y'all. Both resistance bands and free weights are effective tools for building muscle, but they offer different advantages and disadvantages. Okay, so resistance bands, portable, variable resistance, good for rehabilitation injury, can be used for a wide range of exercises. Cons, resistance is not constant, making it harder to track progress, can be challenging for heavier individuals. Okay, free weights, constant resistance making it easier to track progress. Allow for heavier weights and more intense workouts. Ideal for compound exercises that engage multiple muscle groups. Which is better? The best choice for building muscle depends on your individual goals. Okay, so this is the point that I was trying to make. It depends on your goals, preferences, and equipment availability. For a combination of both, you can use resistance bands for warm-ups, accessory exercises, and travel. What I was trying to figure out is if one is necessarily more effective than the other, but that's not what I'm finding. In conclusion, both resistance bands and free weights can effectively help you build muscle. The best choice depends on your individual needs and preferences with proper technique, progression, and nutrition. Let's do let's do. Okay, so I Googled, is muscle growth limited with resistance bands versus weights? No, muscle growth is not inherently limited with resistance bands compared to weights. Both can be effective when applied with progressive overload strategy. So it's more so the strategy and not necessarily the tool. The key difference lies in how you apply progressive overload, as the maximum resistance possible with bands can be limiting compared to weights for more advanced lifters. Okay. All right. So now that I read that, let me get back to your comments. So that was in response to, I just wanted to do a little research based on Sydney's comment about lifting heavy versus doing the bands. Now, Deanna says resistant bands are great. I use them when I lost weight naturally. I will be reincorporating them throughout my week. They definitely helped with strength training. Sydney says the amount of weight training women and men have to do to build big muscles takes monumental Herculean effort. I lost sound. Oh, I went to let the dogs out. There's absolutely no comparison between pumping iron and resistance bands. Well, where are you getting that from, Sydney? Tell me more. Where are you getting that from? I'm on Trizepatide now. Oh, okay. All right. You'll never build considerable muscle with resistance band. Yeah, but what do you mean by considerable, little? Like what are we talking about here? What are we talking about? And what's your source, if you can tell me, so that I can look it up? Because I'm not seeing, and AI don't know everything, but I'm not seeing, maybe I could find a video on it. I'm not seeing where one is necessarily more effective than the other. It literally depends on what your goals are. So when you say considerable, what do you mean? Are you talking about the size of the muscle, the amount of muscle, the strength that you build with the muscle? Like, what would be considerable? So let's see.
Bands for 15 days and with weights for 15 days. And today I'm revealing which one.
My bad. Okay, I didn't vet this video, so let's just see. Bands versus weights. I tested both for 30.
Build more muscle, burn more fat, and actually feels better to use. And honestly, I didn't expect a winner to be this clear.
Decades of training, reading, and research. Okay, I need more than that though. I need a source that I can go to that will explain to me. I'm not contradicting you. I don't know. I'm just going based on what I'm reading and what I'm researching in the moment. So like, what would tell me that, like, okay, so even if you say they don't compare, what makes you say that like weight training with free weights will get a person closer to their goals than resistance bands? Like, wouldn't it depend on what the goal is? Because if I just want to grow my glutes, I can do that with resistance bands. Are you saying I can't, or a person can't? There is no one source for building muscle. Okay.
Most of you know me for resistance bands workouts, but recently I've been experimenting with heavier weight training at home, and I wanted to put both to the test. Same workout split, same diet, same schedule. The only difference is the equipment. By the way, if you want to try this for yourself, I'll put the exact bands and dumbbells I use in the first line of description and in the pinned comment. Before we get into it, here are the rules I followed. Number 1, I train 5 days a week. Number 2, I use the same exercise selection for both phases. Number 3, I track strength, muscle pump, and recovery every single session. No other training methods were allowed. This was pure bands versus pure weights. During the band phase, I focused on full range of motion and controlling the resistance curve. I use heavy bands capable up to 300 pounds of resistance for compound lifts like chest press, rows, and squats. The benefits: bands are super portable, joint friendly, and they keep a constant tension on the muscles. The drawbacks: it's hard to measure the exact resistance. The progressive overload isn't as straightforward as it is with weights. Overall, I felt strong, my joints felt great, and the pump was insane. but I wanted to see how that compared to weights. My experience switching to dumbbells and the Speediance Gym Monster felt like a big change. With weights, I could track my progress in the exact pounds, and I noticed my strength numbers increasing faster. The benefits: easier to progressively overload, more stability work for supporting muscles, and more accurate tracking of strength gains. The drawbacks: weights are bulkier, harder to store, and not as portable. But I'll admit, the feeling of moving heavy weight is hard to beat. So after 30 days, here's what I found. In the band phase, my endurance and muscle pump were better. My joints felt incredible. In the weights phase, my strength and overall muscle density improved faster. It's not that one is better than the other, they're just different tools for different goals. If I had to pick only one for my home gym, I go with weights, specifically a setup like the Speediance Gym Monster, because of how easy it is to progressively overload and measure progress. That said, resistance bands are still amazing for travel days, lighter recovery workouts, and joint-friendly training. So here's my recommendation. If you can use both, bands for mobility, joint health, and muscle activation, weights for building maximum strength and size. I've linked my favorite bands, dumbbells, and the Speediance Gym Monster down in the description and pinned comment. Check them out if you want.
I don't like when I randomly get texts talking about your package was delivered. What package? Say, I'm not going to click on it because you're trying to scam me probably, because I order a lot of shit. So which package are you talking about? All right. So he said he did bands and weights for 30 days, and one wasn't necessarily better than the other, but if he could choose one for home and, you know, not needing to move around, he'd go with the weights because it's easier to track the progress. And, you know, bands more so for on the go and mobility and things like that. Where did the comments? Oh, okay. Seems like bands are a maintenance tool. No. They can be both. They can be a growth tool. They can be a maintenance tool. I think ideally it's just better to incorporate both, not necessarily one versus the other, which is what I was saying in the beginning. But when it comes to the ability to have access to free weights, I just don't have access on a regular basis. So bands is what I'm going with. All right. Was there a question for me? I don't think so, Sunshine. I don't think so. Okay. So, all right. Let me stop sharing this and let me show y'all. Let's see. Hold on. What the heck? Hold on. I'm sorry. Give me a second. I think the dog's got in the pool. Okay, no, they didn't. They didn't get in the pool. I was scared for a second. Can I please do my video? Thank you. All right. For someone who has a spine or wrist issue, bands are amazing. Where weights can cause more injury, bands can be done without that risk. Oh, okay. Talk to text. Okay. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with using bands. I use them too. I'm just saying they have their limits in terms of building muscle. Okay, I get that. I used to have a trainer years ago, and my first time using resistance bands was mostly for the lower body, and we did a combination. So some days I deadlifted, and I can't even say some days I did one or the other. Most days it was a combination of both, right? So I would start out with crab walks, but I'd be ending off with deadlifting. So I was just wondering if the point you were trying to make was that you won't get any muscle build with the bands. And I don't think that's necessarily the case or the point that you were trying to make. I guess the bands are better than nothing, but I can see where Sydney is coming from. People can increase muscle mass with bands using different levels of resistance to increase effort and muscle engagement. That's the point that I was trying to make, that like, I started out by saying I'm using the bands because I don't have access to the free weights all the time, even though my plan is to incorporate both. But Sydney was making a point to say, well, you got to lift the weights because the bands, you know, they have a limit. And I was just trying to figure out what the limit was, or what was the point of the whole limitation thing, right? Because if my goal, if bands take you to point B, right? And my goal is point B and not necessarily C, D, E, where you can get to with free weights, then it doesn't matter that there's a limit if my goal is within, so it would definitely depend on what the person's goals are. All right. So thank y'all for that. So I got lost in my notes. Okay. So personal trainer. Okay. So I decided to, that I need help. I decided I need help because I'm a little bit all over the place with my working out. Like, I do work out. I have gym memberships. I have 2. So I do hot yoga some days. I'll do Pilates. No, I'm sorry. I forgot to close the door. Now they're back out. These dogs are going to be the death of me. Okay. Okay. Y'all want to see the other one? Hold on. This is the pit bull. Hold on. Come on, Mamash. You going to come up? You going to make it easy on me? You going to make it easy on me? She's not going to make it easy on me like this other one. Hold on. Look. Well, she's right here. She's not going to make it easy on me. She's not going to make it easy on me. Okay. All right. Okay. Can y'all go find a life together? That would be wonderful. Can you guys go find a life together? That would be great. Yes. Okay. All right. So because I can't, I'm sorry, y'all. Because I can't sit still, I can't get like a, okay. Now I can't sit still. Haven't been sitting still. Okay. So because I haven't been sitting still, I can't get like an in-person trainer like I would like. So plus they're also pretty expensive. I think my trainers typically were between like $350 and $500 a month for about 2 sessions a week or something like that. So it's not really in the budget anyway, but I would have worked it in somehow. I probably would have just been a little less aggressive on my debt payoff to get that in if I was stationary. The problem that I have is even when I plan to be stationary in South Carolina, the closest gym is 45 miles away, right? So that's a 3-hour commitment per day just to see a trainer, or I guess it would be twice a week or whatever. So until I can figure that out, I decided to go with what I call them, a virtual trainer, an online trainer, like a trainer you don't meet face to face, but they're not AI. You understand what I'm saying? So I found this site called Future. Let's see. Future, because I need help. I am working out, but it's like a little all over the place, and I'm really not pushing myself the way that I need in order to get that muscle growth, right? Because I could be playing around with, really? Wow, already? Sorry, y'all. Now I gotta go get my light. Okay, I'll be back one more time. Have I even been on here that long? It hasn't even been 2 hours yet, and my freaking light is dying. That's ghetto. I need a better light. See, this one is fully charged. Okay. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all deserve better than that. Lights, camera, action, people. Lights, camera, motherfucking action, okay? All right, here. Okay, let's try this shit again. All right. Sorry. It's so ghetto and unprofessional and raggedy. Okay. Don't huff and puff at me. Did y'all hear that shit? Dog is like, dog irritated with me too. Okay, I'm back, people. All right. So Hey sis, where you been? Prego? How are you? I'll just put you on the spot. I'm sorry. Okay, so oh my God. I gotta text you. You just remind me I had a like crazy dream. Okay, sorry, sidebar. Okay, so trainer, future. I want to share this site with you guys. Not trying to, I don't get paid or anything for this. I just want to show y'all in case anybody has it in their budget and needs a little extra help. But of course, there's plenty of free programs or cheaper programs. I'm a little discombobulated, but you got me. You got me. I you know, I do workouts and stuff like that sometimes. Okay, so but I just wanted to show this to you guys. So this is a website called Future, and it's a personal training site. So they have several, you know, dozens of trainers that they work with, and based on your own needs, you obviously sign up and then you pick a trainer that you work with, but virtually, right? So I made my goals based on mobility, flexibility, and strength. Now I'm working with a meniscus tear, which is a tear in the right knee that I had, but I also got surgery for. I'm working with some shoulder pain, hip pain, and back pain. I'm all jacked up. Okay, I'm all types of jacked up. All right. So they matched me with 3 trainers. Now, y'all, my sexism is gonna come out a little bit. All right, all right, all right. Okay, it's gonna come out a little bit. They matched me with 3 trainers, one lady and 2 guys. Now my trainers in the past have been men, and not because I had a preference at the time, just because that's who I ended up getting matched with based on my goals at the time. And this time, I originally didn't have a preference either. But when I thought about what my experience has been, I think I prefer to have a male trainer. So I went with one of the males that they had. And my first call with him will be on Friday. But we've already spoke through the app. He sent me a nice video. He said my name right. He sent me a nice video and he sent me some mobility and weight bearing exercises to start until we can get into our first actual training session. Now, I have a free trial for the first month. And then after that, I think it's going to be about $199 per month, if I'm not mistaken. I think it used to be cheaper because I found this site based on Reddit. And on Reddit, they said it was $150, but now it's $199. $99 first month and $199. No equipment, no problem. So they basically work with you based on where you are. So if you're traveling or if you're working or if you're home or whatever. And this works out for me because I ain't never nowhere for more than a week at a time. Okay. Like I don't be nowhere for longer than a week at a time. So it would be really nice if I can have a trainer tap in with me on a weekly basis for about $200 a month. I'm not really sure how much I'm going to get out of that as far as like how often we'll be in contact, but it'll be nice to figure that out. I don't really need much nutrition help because I'm not going to listen. Just go ahead and like, that's going to be one of the things that I tell him on our call. I need you to make sure I do these exercises correctly and that I'm lifting heavy enough and that my bands are heavy enough and that I'm stretching properly and regularly and that I'm not getting stiff and that my flexibility and my mobility is increasing. Those are the things that I need a trainer to help me with. What to eat? I'm not going to listen. Can anybody relate? Like, would y'all, if y'all had access to a trainer, would y'all listen to like their dietary recommendations? Or is it just me? Okay, Sydney. Girl, put us on speaker so the house cleaners can hear us. They got to build their butts too. House cleaners. Your saggy butt is showing. Oh, I'm sorry. No, wait. Your weak glutes are showing. Okay. Follow It's Vanity on YouTube so we can talk about how to build your butt back better, especially if you're on a GLP-1. You're welcome, Sydney. I'm pretty sure they're going to be like really excited that I just made that announcement. First version is 2K. What are you talking about? Oh, my light? Are you talking about this? Oh, wait, no. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Send them over to me once they're done cleaning your house. I'll leave keys with my doorman. Doorman, your saggy bottom is showing. You need to follow It's Vanity on YouTube so we can talk about how to build your butt back, doorman. You're welcome. You're welcome. Sunshine, you're welcome. First version is 2K. Oh, wait, I missed that. Y'all were talking about tonal. Okay, hold on. I'm sorry. I didn't go back. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Sunshine. No dogs jumping in the pool. They weren't. My bad. If it hurts after some reps is growing muscle. Okay. I heard it's really expensive though. Oh, tonal. Okay. All right. That's good that y'all be working with a trainer. Guarantee they'll have you pump and iron and maybe a little bit of band uses for your inner and outer hips. Yes, very much so. Okay, tonal. Tonal's not the only one though, right? It's tonal and wait, no. There's another one. I was looking at one yesterday that was like $4,000. I'm not buying that. I ain't got no money. But let me look it up real quick. I'm sorry. Sidebar. So I just want to show y'all the Future app. And then, of course, I'll let y'all know how that's going with the trainer. Is it tonal? Tonal 2. Oh, yeah. It must have been this. Yeah, it was like $4,000. Jen, you got me this Christmas? And then it's like, it's $3,500. And then with accessories, it's another $500. And then warranties, another $400. So $5,500. What do y'all think about this? Are y'all into stuff like this? The new tonal is 4K. Okay, hold on. Let me go. Do y'all like stuff like this? Because in my mind, I'm not going to use it. Okay, this one is 2,000. Refurbished. It's refurbished and it's 2,000. Do you have one, Jen? So they do video chat with you while you work out or just send you a plan? I don't know. That's what I'm trying to find out. So I don't really know what it looks like as far as like what we will do once we actually talk, right? I don't know if he's just going to send me the plan or if he's going to be on video while I'm working out or if I'm going to send him videos. We haven't spoken yet. He just sent me like a welcome video and told me that he saw my application and all of my concerns, and he sent me some exercises in advance to see what I'm capable of. But as far as like how this is going to play out when it's time for me to do my workouts, that part I don't know yet. No, you don't have this. Do you want it? I'm not going to buy it yet. I have a treadmill. I had a treadmill. I use it a few times. I wouldn't use it. My dad is a treadmill guy. He uses a treadmill at home and in the gym. I wouldn't use a treadmill. I recently bought a workout bench and some dumbbells, up 25 pounds each a piece, adjustable dumbbells. I'm going to buy some kettlebells. And I bought some resistance bands, which these I already have, but I bought some more for like full body. I don't think I would use this. I would love to have $2,000 to throw away and not miss just to try this. Really, like seriously. Like I would love to have $2,000 sitting around that I would not miss so that I would try this. And then it's like, who has enough room? I mean, I guess if you have a spare bedroom, but it's like, who has enough room to engage like their whole body like this, plus the additional equipment? I'd be so limited on space. Like, I don't even know where I would put this thing up at. You wouldn't want to like put it in your living room. What would you? And then there's another question of like, once it's mounted, is it like it's mounted like a TV, or can you move it room to room? That's a hell of an investment. That's almost every house I go to has a Peloton, and aren't those bikes like $2,000 a piece, $2,000-$3,000? And I don't get it. I don't get stationary. Oh Lord. I don't get stationary bike riding. I just don't get it. Bike, tread, row, bike. Let's go bike. $2,600 for a bike. that don't go nowhere. $2,600. And why are you showing me the person doing push-ups next to the bike? That's stupid. That's dumb. I could keep my $2,600 for that. I'd pay $2,000 for a tonal before I pay $2,600 for a bike. I know that much. I can't do anything in the house. I said the same thing, but I got tired of looking at my butt. I was looking at some progress photos recently, and I'm like, wow. Like, it's no. Like, I just don't like the way my butt looks. I don't like it. There's a lot of volume, so it you know, it tricks you into thinking I have a butt. I mean, I guess I have a butt, but it's not very shapely, and I don't like it. Like I look horrendous in bikini, like in a bikini, like in a the underwear, bikini, not bikini, thong. It just looks so bad. No. Who got theirs for 700? Who? You know what I can't do in the house, Jen? I can't do cardio. People pay $30 for a class. Like, what does that mean? Peloton bikes are the best. You would say that. I changed my mind about my Christmas gift. I want a $2,000 whatchamacallit, whatever it was called, tonal. I want that. I ain't got nowhere to put it, but I want it. I can't do cardio in the house. So no bikes, no rowing, no treadmill, no jumping, like no pedaling, none of that. No, I don't want to do none of that. But I will do weights. I will do bands. I will do stretching. I will do that. I will do that. I will do that. Yoga, like I'll do that. But like HIIT workouts, $30 a class. Is that a lot? It is if you want to do it more than once a week. Ooh, even twice a week. That's pretty pricey. 6122 for $240 a month. $240 a month if you only want to go twice a week. The gym that I go to, the sauna gym, the hot yoga studio, they have a sauna with bikes in there. I didn't like it. And people be in there like repeatedly, like session after session after session. Like they'll stay in there for like 3-4 sessions. I think a session is like 15 minutes on the bike, and they'll stay in there for like an hour. And I'm just like, give it a fucking rest. Yes, I'm judging. Give it a rest. It's not even that interesting. And the seat on the bike hurts your butt. It hurts your butt. That's fun. I think people buy Peloton for visuals, but I personally would rather take a class or a gym. I would pay that $2,000. That would get me $2,600 would get me 6 months with a personal trainer easily. $2,600 would give me 6 months with a personal trainer. Oh yeah, and I forgot to tell y'all. TikTok said I gotta be in a backless dress by my birthday in March. I don't make the rules. TikTok is my overlord. Oh, let me show y'all this, right? This is why I'm talking about being backless. My mind is like all over the place, but this is why I'm talking about buns and resistance bands and, you know, and weights and all of that. All right. Sydney got me with the weights. All right. Which I love pumping. I love pumping weights. But when I don't have them, I gotta use these. All right. So it goes on your wall. It doesn't need much room. No. You didn't see her? Oh, okay. You're behind. It was her movement, right? Because the arm came out from the wall, and then her movement laterally, it just required a good distance. So like, you know, Orange Theory is pretty good from what I've been told. They have some good classes. I'm not really a class type of person. I tried a spin class once when I had a butt. It hurt so bad. Yeah, but like, don't your glutes hurt anyway because like a lack of muscle? Like I was doing clamshells yesterday, and my foot, like I fatigued on the right side so fast. Like it started burning so fast, which just told me I'm so weak. Like I do not have, like my glute muscles are shot all the hell. They're just shot. That Peloton will be sitting there just like a treadmill. Almost damn near every house that I go to has a Peloton, and I never get on it. I don't get it. Yeah, I want to join Orange Theory. They have strength training class now. My mom was a class goer. I'm not really a class goer. I like to work out alone. I'm I'm not really a class goer, but maybe I should try it. I haven't tried it in years. I wouldn't sign up for a new gym to do it though. Okay, so personal trainer, I covered that. So I will let you guys know how that goes. First month is free and then $200 a month after that. But I think I'm gonna like this guy. I think I'm gonna like him. The video he sent me was really nice. He said my name so well that I thought he was an AI. And I told him too, because he was like, oh, hey, Darlin, if I'm saying that right, you can let me know. And I messaged him back like, yeah, you said my name so well. Like you pronounced it so fluently. I was kind of like, is that an AI? Like, and I don't even think AI would say my name right, but people almost never nail my name the first time around. Just from reading it. So that means he got it going on up here. I think I'm gonna like him. So that's going to be my accountability buddy, right? Hopefully I can speak with him at least once or twice a week. I'm not really sure how that's going to work yet. And then, all right. So I said I was going to do Amazon must-haves, but I didn't bring my stuff with me. So I'm probably going to do that in the next live stream. I'll take that out of the title because the must-haves are your resistance bands. I would say, right, like add bands to your regimen even if you're weight training, right? So incorporate both because these will really help with your mobility. And if you're doing nothing, these will get you far as a starting, as a way to start out. And this is another thing about the bands versus the weight training. If you're not experienced at working out, you're less likely to hurt yourself with these, right? But you can get some good strength in without worrying about how well your form is. That doesn't mean don't learn how to weight train. You should still learn. But this is a good way to get started and get some decent gains. I'd rather the class than the trainer. Yeah, you lost me there. I would 1000% rather the trainer. Absolutely. And maybe I'm biased because I've had trainers before. I like trainers and I prefer male trainers, but then in all fairness, I haven't given a female trainer a try because I like my trainers to be very analytical and I like them to not give a fuck about the fact that I'm a woman. I be wanting sympathy when they're pushing me and they don't give it to me. And that's not to say a woman will automatically be sympathetic, but I don't know. My experience with male trainers have been like, they treat me as if I'm capable, right? It don't matter if I'm complaining. It don't matter if I don't want to do it. This is the set to do. Like we're doing this set right now. Do you have the mobility to do it? Do you have the strength to do it? If you don't have the strength, you're going to develop the strength. That's why we're doing it. Like, you know how many, like I'll be ready to quit mid-set and be hoping they feel bad for me, and they don't. They don't. They're monsters. They're complete and utter monsters. And that's what I need in my life because I'm stubborn, Jen. I don't listen. And I don't keep my word. Like I'm trying to learn how to start keeping my word to myself. So if I say I'm going to do a set, I need to do the whole set, not half the set. I need to do the whole set. So yeah, I feel like with the whole class thing, I can stop when I feel like it and take a break and I can go at my own pace. That's not my experience with trainers. Go at your own pace ain't really a thing. And I prefer that. Like I prefer that push, like, oh, I wouldn't have picked that weight, or I wouldn't have completed that set, or I would have gave up 20 minutes ago. And because I'm paying for you, I have to get through it. Women are probably worse. You think so? I don't think women are softer, but I do think the experience would be different. It could go, and this is so sexist, so bad. It could go a number of ways. It could be like you get a woman that has something to prove that she's as good as, other trainers that are males, or you could get a woman that is kind of like her, her specialty is not really on the, I don't know. I'm talking out of my ass. I don't know. I've just had male trainers. Like I prefer like male trainers and massage therapists, but like my physical therapist is a woman. You know what I mean? So it's like, it really necessarily shouldn't matter. Maybe it doesn't, but I don't know. I don't know. But they gave me like their qualifications, and the woman that they picked for me was more like, she was more like, her specialty, like the things that she focused on weren't really aligned with my goals. So I was just like, nah. Yeah, no. But I would definitely choose a trainer, female or male, over a class. I don't got time to be working out with 15 other people for what? And then I'm the fatty that can't keep up. Oh, I forgot. I meant to stand up and show y'all this outfit. My first session is on, well, okay. My first call is on Friday. I don't know if I get a workout that day though. Like, let me show y'all what this looks like for me. I actually have to download it on my app, my iPhone, so I can connect my watch. But oh crap. Oh, there's a little bit of a learning curve with the app too. I don't really, and he said that, but like, hold on. First workout. Where is, I don't know how to get back to the workout he sent me. Never mind. I was gonna show y'all, but oh, okay. I don't even know how I got here. This app is like, oh my god, it makes me feel old. No.
This movement session here for you.
Wait. I pressed play and he started talking. I guess he recorded his voice. I did not know that. Hold on. Wait. Okay, hold on. Wait a minute. Okay, I guess he sent me like a little intro clip or something. Let me see if you guys can hear this.
So I added this movement session here for you. A good amount of body weight and resistance band exercises here. I put a warm-up followed by 3 rounds of a circuit, followed by some mobility and stretching. This session is just for you to be able to experience the app, see how everything works, and still get a workout in. I didn't want to prescribe anything more intense or with weights or anything, at least until we talk about the meniscus tears and the hip impingement and everything else. So when we talk on Friday, I'll be able to give you a much more individualized program.
That was him. So he sent me the mobility exercises that I was telling y'all about, and this is what it's kind of hard to see, but this is what it looks like. Sorry, let me move this. This is what it looks like in the app, and he recorded the little clip that I just played. So I'm gonna do these today. In fact, I'm gonna be getting out of here soon, so I can go start these exercises. And then once we talk, then he can tell me what we're gonna be doing as far as like actual weight training. And then this is the video that he has sent me doing, giving like his intro and everything like that. So we at least talk to each other. It's not like just all written, and he's not an AI. I'm pretty sure there are plenty of like AI workout programs, and I wouldn't enjoy that. That's why I haven't tried like the Apple Fitness, but I'm gonna do the free trial because Sydney said to give it a shot. So I can try that out alongside this. But yeah, I need guidance. I need help. I need guidance. I need help. I need guidance. Okay, so I have to take the Amazon stuff out of the title because I had knee pads, my protein shake, my branched chain aminos, and stuff to show y'all and to link in the description, but I don't have those to show, so I'm not going to link them, but I will link the resistance bands when I get off of here. All right, so butt building, anybody? Who's going to keep waiting? Who's waiting until they reach their goal? While y'all tell me that, I'm going to stand up and show y'all the outfit that I got from American Eagle. Jen, that's your fault that I'm saying American Eagle. It's actually Old Navy. Hold on. I didn't put my shoes on, so let me be an adult and do that. Well, y'all not going to be able to see it, but let me do it anyway. Oh God, I'm so sore. I can't even like put my leg across my other leg because my glutes hurt. Oh God. Jen, go do some squats. Go do some squats. Damn it. If you haven't already, please like the stream. I'm about to show y'all my back rolls, okay? Oh God. It hurts. Oh God. I need to stretch. Wow. I was doing the resistance bands last night and I'm freaking sore because it's the first time I've done them in a hot little minute. Oh my God, I can't even get a shoe on. Better get to work now. Hi, Tina. Your weak glutes are showing, okay? I'm trying not to call y'all saggy butts, okay? I'm trying, but here's the thing. Here's the thing that gets on my nerves. Okay, December 31st is going to come and everybody's going to be talking about New Year's resolutions, right? Everybody's going to be talking about their summer body for 2026 starting in January. Why start in January when you can start now? Like, what are we doing here? Like I told y'all, TikTok said I got to be backless for my birthday. Do y'all want to know where I'm going for my birthday? I told Tommy you told him to go to hell. Well, I didn't tell him who said it. Did I tell you who said it or did I just say somebody? Oh God. And I'm not trying to keep up with none of y'all with that walking. Okay. So I told y'all I've been getting more serious about my cute walking outfits. And I went to the mall recently. All of this hurts from which one? It was the heavy one. This one here. All right. So Sydney, did the house cleaners hear me call them saggy butts and tell them that they got to get their weight training going on? Or did you not put me on speaker? I told your housekeepers that they have saggy butts like the rest of us. You know they do. You know they do. Okay. All right, let's do this. I don't know if I want to tell y'all while I'm going for my birthday. Why does Morgan already have 17K? Morgan is out to get all of you. All right. Okay, so let me stop being distracted. So I got this matching set from Old Navy and I bought the top small on purpose. It's a medium top, right? Well, hold on. I'm going to take the jacket off. Don't yell at me yet. All right. So this is not a part of the set. This bra and these pants are the set, right? These bra and these pants are the set. But it's cold when I go back north, so I bought a sweater / jacket to go with it, okay? And I'm still waiting to get a tumbler to match it. So for now, we're working with this, okay? Or I'm also waiting on an all black tumbler as well. I didn't order it yet. It's in the cart. It's in my save for later, okay? I didn't buy it. I'm waiting, all right? So, this top is in a medium, and technically for a sports, I would hardly call this a sports bra. I don't think this has really any functionality. This is just a cute top, but technically I'm a large, but I'm very serious about getting another 15 to 20 pounds off by the end of the year. So I would rather size into a bra instead of sizing out of it. Okay. So I got large bottoms because I can't, like, medium bottoms would be very, very uncomfortable. And remember, the deal is when you're going to buy clothes, when you're going to buy new clothes and you're not done losing weight, one, don't buy too many, but buy things that you can enjoy now, not later. Okay. Bonus points if you can wear it now, and then, it'll probably look good in about 10, 15, 20 pounds. But 20 might be pushing it. But you rather size into it than size out of it, or just put it in the closet to wait for later. No. We're not buying stuff to put into the closet to wear later. We're not doing that. All right. So I'm going to show y'all my back rolls. Do y'all think I walked outside like this or plan to without the jacket on? Y'all let me know. Okay. I still have this one. Tommy tried to tell me I didn't have oh no, not Tommy, my cousin. I'm sorry. One of them tried to tell me I didn't have a back roll no more, but no, it's still there. It's still there. And I still have this one. Okay. I still have them. And you see, I got a lot of butt that I'm working with, but it don't have the shape, you know? Like it don't have the shape. Okay. And I have this. All right. And I'm not working with a whole lot of loose skin. This is fat that probably just needs to burn off, and I need to tighten my muscles. Okay. All right. So the bra is pretty small. You can see it's like pressing my chest down. I know y'all talking, but I can't see nothing y'all saying. And this would have been ideally better as a large because it's squeezing everything. All right. And then I just got a large. No, I got a medium. What did I get? I got a medium jacket to put on top. Okay. Then I got my black shoes to go with it. Okay. Yes. To all of that. Who wants to give me a black tumbler to match? Or a hot pink tumbler? What do y'all think of the color? Okay, now I can go back and read y'all's comments. Okay, stop cursing at me, guys. All right. Sydney, jury is still out. I'm not sure if I want to tell y'all yet because it's all the way in March. Yes, they heard you. Excuse. I have you up on a TV in my family room. Just I would say forgive me for my ignorance, but I will be lying. Good luck, Jen. I'm about to get my day started, so we'll see. Tommy be cheating because he works into the morning. So he's walking throughout the night. Like he gets to work at 11 p.m. So by midnight, the app resets and he's getting all his steps in until 7 a.m. So he be cheating. You see some abs? Don't try to gas my head up. That pink looks hot. Stop flirting with me publicly, okay? It's inappropriate. Little waist. Oh my God, am I skinny? Am I skinny? Wrong Tommy is right. That color and that outfit looks amazing. Oh, thank you. See, it's nice when you say it, Delilah. It's inappropriate for flirting when Wrong Tommy says it. Pink is my color. I mean, why do you think I chose it for the channel? Is Morgan a runner? That would be a good question. I don't know. Unagreeable. Girl, you look good. The outfit is cute. Oh, thank you guys. Morgan is an alien. Morgan is an alien. Okay. I didn't say it. Jen said it. Thank you, Sydney. Definitely pink is her color. Deep and bright saturated colors look awesome. Thank you. Thank you, Tina. Thank you, guys. We are talking about you. Walk out without the jacket. I ain't got no choice. It's Florida. It's hot. So even if I don't want to show my back rolls, I ain't got no choice. I walk out like this, I'm gonna be sweating. She did in a blue two-piece. What? Oh, is that what you're talking about? But that one had sleeves at least, and my back was fully covered. Old Navy also has the Power Soft long sleeve tops that your thumbs can go through. Great if you heat up fast. I think I got one of those. There I go show y'all. I can show you real quick. Hold on, I'll be right back. I hit my knee. Bones. Ow. No, that's not what I got. Tina. I thought I did, but I didn't. Why do I it must have been Lululemon. I was gonna say, why do I specifically remember having a top that my thumb could go through? That must have been Lululemon. Okay, so here's the other thing I got from Old Navy that I will wear sometime this week because it's gonna be cold as soon as I leave Florida. I'm going to the mountains and I already peeped Monday. It's gonna be a low of 22 and a high of 32. And then for the rest of the week, it's gonna be like 50s, 60s, 40s. Okay, so I have this one. It looks big, but it's a medium, and this is more of like a full crop. Full and crop don't go together, but this one has more full coverage. And I promise y'all this color is not picking up on the camera, and it has like a built-in bra situation. But I got the bra with the pants and the sweater to match. Okay. This color is like blue, but not. I don't know what color this is, but I looked on Amazon and there's a Stanley that I think is this color. And I ordered it because I need to know the answer. So I'm waiting on that Stanley to come. I didn't order the one to match this, but I did order one to match that. Okay, I need some tops like that for walking outside in this cool weather. Power soft long sleeve tops that your thumbs can go through. Great if you heat up fast. Yes. Does Old Navy have plus sizes in store? I believe so. I can no, because I will be looking online. So when I was bigger, I was still shopping at Old Navy. So I believe I can't tell you what size they go up to, but I know that they have like their biggest size is not a large, if that makes sense. So we had this conversation before, Delilah. What would be considered plus? Because I thought XL and above was plus. So XL, 1X, 2X. I think the answer is yes. At least, where did I go? This was in Florida. And I've also been in Virginia and been able to get plus size. But I guess it depends on the state, because I know on TikTok, some people were like going in and out of different stores. And, you know, I think Old Navy was one of those stores that didn't have plus, but I think it really just depended on the state. I'm not sure, to answer your question. I'm not sure. But yeah, so Old Navy, very affordable. I thought I had broke the bank in there and I didn't. I just got these two plus this. And they had some very cute stuff. I don't know how it's gonna hold up when I wash it, but we will see. All right. So did I tell y'all the scale? Yeah, I did tell y'all the scale was down. Okay, so I'm down to 178.4 and I like it. Okay, I'm trying to get down to 169 this month because I didn't make it last month. I didn't make it to 169 this month, last month. So I'm trying to make it there this month. And hopefully I will be 15 to 20 pounds down by the end of the year. Before I get out of here, does anyone have any end of year goals? Oh, I didn't realize there was more comments. StreamYard is so stupid. We're supposed to get rain, snow, sleet mix on Monday. So we're approaching with no longer walk outside season for me. I'll walk in the gym. Okay. Okay. They have it in store and online. See, okay. I'm sorry. I missed the comments. I need new gear. Ms. V convinced me to throw out my clothes that definitely don't fit anymore. My leggings look like regular pants. Now, Sunshine. No. If your leggings look like pants, get rid of them. Yes, Old Navy stores do have plus size in store. You can check online. Okay, thank y'all. They have 50% off activewear online. Congrats on 178.4. Yeah, I'm trying. Okay. I'm trying. Like I said, for us fasting people, having my eating window later has definitely helped. Like it has made me, it's probably lowered my cortisol levels because I'm not stressing out about finishing my meals for the day at 6 p.m. Yeah. I don't know. I've never been in super duper plus sizes. Yeah, me neither. But Old Navy, the reason I went to Old Navy is because Old Navy has always been like safe as far as like, for me, as far as like stretch. So I got jeans from there. If you didn't see the members only stream, guys, I showed my jeans that I got from Old Navy to size 12. And activewear. They have been safe for stretchy jeans and stretchy activewear. So yeah, I think I could tell you what the price was. Well, I was at the outlet too. I guess I should specify that. So this is going to be a little bit cheaper. If I still have the tags on it. Maybe not. This is not a right price. This is not the right price. This is probably the original price. The price of this jacket is $49, but I don't know what the sale price was. Or the outlet price. Y'all know how they do at the outlet. They'll have the original tag and then they'll have the markdown on there. Or it'll be marked down at the register. So I can't even tell you what these cost. Buying new cute gear. Okay. Okay, mamacita. Mamacita. Where did you get those resistance bands and what type are they, please? Unagreeable. I'm gonna link the actually I can do it now. I'm gonna link the resistance bands. So I have 3 types, and it depends on your preference. So they have these are your more traditional latex bands. If you have bigger thighs, these can be difficult because they roll up. So I like to reserve these for like my ankles if I need to do like leg raises or something like that. These are about maybe $6 for a pack of different levels of resistance. Then these are fabric. These have a bit more give, but still a good amount of resistance. I'm going to link these as well. And then you have what are known as booty bands, but they're resistance bands. And these have the least amount. Like these have the most resistance. These are more advanced. And there's a pack of 3. Right now I can't even use this one. This one is too heavy. But this one I can use. All right. So let me if there's anything that I've shown that y'all want me to link, I was gonna link some other stuff, but I didn't bring it with me. Let me know so I can link it in the description. But I'm a Amazon shopaholic. So I promise you, if I'm linking something in the description, it's something that I already have. If I went back and linked everything that I show in my videos, my description would be listed littered with 20, 30 links per video, because almost everything that I use is, I get off of Amazon. Even the computer that I'm using right now. I got my MacBook from Amazon. I didn't even get it from Apple because it was on sale. $500 off. Yes. Resistance bands. Okay. Resistance bands. Yes. I want to reach my 150 goal by the end of the year. You left it blank. I think that's 10 pounds though. Then I'll be in maintenance beginning in January. Woo woo. I hit 157. Woo woo. My goal is to join a gym or class for strength training. Jen, do all of that and then eat. Do all of that. Yeah. And then eat as well. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Great. Which it looks like I had 2 versions of these. I'm going to send you to Fit Simply. Yep. Oh, hey, Holly. I bought resistance bands from Amazon, but they are just strips, not bands. What? What do you mean they're just strips, not bands? What does that even mean, Holly? What does that even mean? Unfortunately, why would I do this? Why would I do this on my phone when I could do this on my computer? Somebody explain that to me. Explain how that makes sense. Why would I do this? Okay. I'm sorry. Can you guys hear me now? For some reason, my StreamYard started tripping out about me having headphones plugged in. They've been plugged in the whole time. You guys can hear me now. I just heard myself on YouTube. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This is what happens when Jen don't lift weights. Jen don't lift weights. StreamYard would not refresh for me. I kept refreshing the page and it wouldn't let me like click on anything, so I couldn't adjust my mic or anything. But let me confirm you guys can hear me. I was in the middle. See, and then I start breaking shit. Hold on. All right. While y'all do that, I'm gonna go get this Amazon link real quick. Resistance bands. Confirm you guys can hear me. It is all your fault. It's because you won't lift weights, and because you won't lift weights, everybody gotta suffer. I'll never understand. I will never ever understand. All right, so copy. Hold on. Yes. Okay, what I was trying to figure out if there was a way. Yeah, I'm gonna have to wait till the stream is over to get access to my description, because unfortunately, here's the rubber resistance bands if anybody was interested. But if you want like the nicer fabric ones, they'll be linked after. All right, so let me just get out of here. I done messed up the whole damn stream. Now I'm frustrated. God damn it. All right. Okay. So what business very lucrative in Florida? Well, good luck. Good luck with that, Holly. I hope all goes well at your appointment. Everybody wear your goddamn sunblock, as Dr. Idris would say, wear the damn sunblock. All right. So I'm sorry about that. Those technical difficulties or whatever. If you haven't already, please like the stream. I deserve a like, even though I made y'all wait. Oh well. I'm gonna get out of here and go do this walk real quick before work and try to get some of these mobility exercises in today. Thank you all for joining me. I just wanted to shout and scream about building your booties. Yes. If you're interested in any of these resistance bands, I would say this is like, I'd even say this is probably a level 1. But if you're interested in any of these resistance bands, they're going to be linked in the description as soon as I get off of this video. Unfortunately, we're doing the stream from StreamYard. I don't have access to the description until the stream is actually over. It's very annoying. Or there's probably a way for me to do it from here, but I don't know how to. So I'm going to link the bands. I'm going to link my Tumblr in case you're interested in my Owala Tumblr. And one more thing, I'm also going to link some knee pads that I use for when I have to do things that require me to be on all fours, any type of donkey kicks or push-ups or anything that requires me to be on my knees. It is a struggle. They hurt. So I have to put knee pads under them. So I'm going to link those as well. All right. So I'm going to see you all. If you haven't already, make sure you like, share, and subscribe and get your ass up and walking so we can beat Wrong Tommy on the Step Up app. Let me check it out and see where he's at. Let me check it out and see where he's at. We are on a mission to beat Wrong Tommy. At least I'm at 1,700 steps today. Oh, Wrong Tommy ain't even the op today. Morgan is the op. Why is everybody not walking? How is Jen number 2? Jen, I'm praying on your downfall. All right. Okay. So I'm going to see you all in the next one. And that's pretty much it. If you have any videos you'd like me to go over or review, go ahead and send me an email at vendyreigns.com. And don't forget to update us on your walking in the community, okay? I love you all. I'm going to be traveling, so I probably won't see y'all tomorrow, but I will see y'all this weekend, all right? I love you. I love you. I love you. Appreciate you all for joining. Bye.